Hello? Hello? Good morning. Good morning. Okay, looks like my mic is working. Woo. Let's say hi to everyone real quick, and then we can. Well, first of all, Atomize, happy birthday! Happy birthday, Atomize! Congratulations, you made it. You made it. One more year. Hopefully, many, many more. Okay, let's say hi to everybody. KR, good morning. Radiant Goddess, good morning. Devatar, good morning. AJ Anavisa, good morning. Shugmeister, Schmugmeister, good morning, Wildfire, good morning. Tapatio, good morning. Mech Boy, good morning. Rekka, good morning. Ribians, my mod, good morning. Data Drano, welcome back, good morning. Zakwan, hello, good morning. Lamp Devil, good morning. Dan, good morning. Blood Milk, hello. Yes, dad advice. Good morning. How you doing? Pondmaster, welcome back. Good morning. Tiffany, welcome back. Hey, Tiffany. Good morning. Sneaky Squirrel, good morning. You left a what? Maury Calliope. Thank you. Isn't Maury great? Oh, I love Maury. Hello, welcome. Beep, good morning. Yeah, you're on time. Uwu, hello, good morning. Johnzo, good morning. I already said happy birthday to Atomize, but Atomize, good morning. Nagi, hello. He's trying to lull you into a false sense of security so you can tell the applesauce story again. I might pull that out because we got some new people, you know. Malik Stark, good morning. Questionable, good morning. Blob, yeah, it's a schmoop. Crazy Cat, good morning. Hootie, hello, right now. I'm just saying good night. Oh, Hootie's going to sleep. It's 8 a.m. All right, you know what? Hell yeah. Good night, Hootie. Oh, where's Hootie? Did I lose my spot? There we go. Devora Kurozu, hello, good morning. Sonia, good morning. I think I already said, did I say good morning to Devatar? I think I did, but hello, good morning. Delphi, good morning. Bust Nuttingtons. Good morning. Laugh Devil, good morning. Metzi Odyssea, good morning. Did I miss anyone? Yuzu, good morning. Dr. Pestis, good morning. Caponatus, good morning. Zathers, Hollywood, good morning. Mr. Rue, good morning. Swirls, hello, good morning. I think that's everybody. Did I miss anyone? If I missed you, go ahead and call me out. No offense taken. Good morning. If I missed you, good morning. Well, call me out and then I'll say good morning to you. 44, good morning. Or good evening. Alex Chi, good morning. Monocle Bear, good morning. Permanent Red, good morning. I got my tea. We got people reminding me. Ribians reminded me, and we got a couple people reminding me. Thank you so much. Oh man. I'm still a little bit. Ribians, good morning. You get 2 Ribians. Ollie21, good morning. How you doing, Ollie? Big Delicious, hello. No, not much is up. It's a Saturday morning. Lago Quinto, good morning. Oat Stealer, hello. Good morning. Good morning, Zoomer. I don't know if you're a Zoomer. I don't know if you're actually a Zoomer, but good morning. I got to go. It's 1 a.m. Oh, no problem, Tiffany. Thank you for coming out. I appreciate it. It's 1 a.m. where Tiffany's at. Where would that be? Probably Asia somewhere. I'm guessing somewhere Asia. Why won't YouTube let me through? It's because I'm not monetized, Squirrel. Sneaky Squirrel, I'm not monetized yet. Australia? Ah, that's true. Oh, man. Apologies. It takes me about 30 minutes to get my orc engine revved up. 5 p.m. gang, let's go. No pointer exception, good morning. Yeah, Schmoop is playing Parrot today. Just a wiggling and a jiggling, that's what they're doing. I always forget Australia is a real place. Oh, man. Clock check, it's 17:05 here. 5 p.m. So Europe crowd. Monocle Bear. I started doing the Saturday streams just for people like you, man. Australia isn't real, it's a collective fever. Does Schmoop know any tricks? Schmoop doesn't listen to me. Schmoop just kind of does whatever the heck they want, you know? So I wouldn't probably Schmoop knows tricks, but if you can't get your slime familiar to do the tricks on command, like effectively they don't know anything, right? Dmal, good morning. Onikind, good morning. Harold, good morning. Norway, let's go, Harold, let's go. Good morning. Well, for Harold then it'll be good evening, right? Good evening. Schmoop be vibing, yeah. Australia's just Mandela effect the country. Fran, good morning. Fehu. Guillermo, good morning, good morning. Oh, always makes me. I get. Can I feel like everybody that's watching the stream right now that's also a streamer or a VTuber, I feel like all of you guys will be able to relate. But every time right before I go live, I have a fear that like no one's gonna show up, and it'll just be me alone in stream. It's just a weird fear. So whenever I start up the stream, I'm like super anxious, and then as soon as people start chiming in and saying hello, like the anxiety just kind of disappears, you know, and I start to feel really good. There's like a wave of like happiness and comfort, like the first 10 minutes of a stream. Oh, Onikan, my friend is Schmoop, my slime familiar. Warm Gazpacho, let's go. What if Randon is just a familiar of Schmoop? That might be true, actually. That might actually be true. Like, if Schmoop asked me to get it a coffee, I'd get it a coffee. Doesn't mean I'm the familiar. Domino Lamia, good morning, good morning. Cheese, good morning. Yo, you're on break? Yeah, thank you for checking in. Oh. Why would you think that would ever happen? You ever dedicated to get it? Yeah, AJ, it's an irrational fear, you know? I don't know if it's ever going to go away, because, gosh, isn't it crazy? We're coming up on 6 months. I've been doing this for 6 months. Holy shit. Oh. I'm not a fear, and I am afraid of being alone. It's called anxiety. Yeah. Oh, I'm not a streamer. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Emma Planet, good morning. Welcome to the stream. Graves, welcome. I came for the boomer, staying for the dad. Thank you. How you doing, Graves? The teacup is so small, it's more like Schmoop size. Yeah, I could fit Schmoop in here. That just means you're a simp for Schmoop. That's true. I am a simp for Schmoop. That is like objectively true. Martin Simoniak, good morning. Pixin, welcome back. Good morning. I get similar anxieties to cons, hoping my people come by the table. Yeah, friend. It do be like that. Evie, good morning. Hatch, good morning. All the regulars are filtering in. Thank you for coming out. How you guys doing? Abdelis Miguel de la Paz. Hello. Good morning. Miguel, good morning. How you doing, Miguel? Caponadas, good morning. If you like anything, it means you're a simp for it. Yeah, I'm a simp for bikes. Mech boy. You's taking an arm wrestle someday. We is. Go. First, we've got to crump some space marines. Oh, I gotta stop doing that. That kills my throat. Admiral Sky, good morning. Whew. It's understandable. Reminds me of a time when I volunteered to give a lesson to my classmates when I was in college. For 3 days, no one shows up. I ended up more. Yeah, Metzi. Oh, that's tough. That's like, that sucks. Space Marine. Are your morning teas any different from your regular ones? Do you like take the high caffeine ones? No pointer. That's almost exactly true. Yeah. I'm compared to an actual tea master from like China, I'm nothing. I'm like a babe in the woods, right? But I think compared to the average tea drinker in the West, especially like, for example, in the United States where everybody drinks coffee, I think I qualify as a tea master, so I'm able to tell which teas have more and less caffeine. And I typically break out my high caffeine teas in the morning, and then if I very rarely drink in the evening, but when I do, or when I drink tea at work, I use the green teas that have a little bit less caffeine. I absolutely adore that you've leaned into cycling being aesthetic. Yeah, Evie, yeah. I like all my overlays and stuff. I asked my rig papa, Dan, do that, Dan. They did my overlays, and they also did my rigging. I asked them to lean into the bicycling stuff, so there's like a crank set in my overlays. I love it. I love it. They asked me like fishing or cycling, like which one's more important. I was like, oh, cycling. No question, cycling. Ah, yes. A stream that's not at midnight for me. This person exists. Good morning, good morning. This stream was just for you. Just for you. Well, I don't know where you're at. All I know is that it's not midnight. His usual stream time is 2 a.m. Yeah, Martin. That's why I started these streams, so we can hang out with European friends, you know? The VTuber thing is just a long con to opening Randon's tea company. Should I open it? It's tough. It's tough. KR, Dan actually doesn't do overlays. They've never opened commissions for overlays, but I asked them because I think in Dan's professional life, am I giving up information? I think it should be fine. I suspect, I don't know for sure, in Dan's professional life, they're a graphic designer. They're a graphic designer for their day job, so they can do stuff like this, and I think it looks nice. I asked for something really, really minimal, and kind of like rough textured, but comfy, and then with lots of bicycle references, and then they delivered. I love my overlays. Miguel asks, what kind of tea do you usually drink? Miguel, my favorite type of tea is oolong. Oolong is my absolute favorite. So I'm drinking oolong right now. I usually drink oolong. I have a couple green teas, but typically, yeah, just oolong, you know? Wildfire, good morning. How you doing? Graham, Sheriff Graham, good morning, good morning. I was actually wondering who did your overlays. Yeah, do that then. Yeah. I wish my bike wasn't broken. Oh, this person. There was a point in my life where I had 7 bicycles, and all 7 of them were like kind of busted in pieces, you know? As like collecting bicycles for no reason. Yo, Mr. Bowser, good morning, good morning. How you doing, Mr. Bowser? Sinanju, good morning, good morning. I tried to get into cycling, but the traffic makes me anxious. Yeah, capo, yeah. If you bicycle, especially if you road cycle, you kind of have to get used to that. You're permanently 18 inches away from death. In the future, we'll be fishing on motorcycles. Interacting with my baby cycling tweets. Let's go, Evie. I've lurked in 2 of your streams, too. They're really comfy. I like it. Love lurking. Love lurking. It's 11 a.m. here. Ah, Sonia. East Coast. East Coast. The aesthetic suits. Yeah, thank you, Kiara. Nice overlay background. Oh, the background. This background that you're seeing right now was actually made by Woozy Mama. Yeah. This background of my apartment was made by Woozy Den actually. But all the other overlays, like starting soon, be right back, my gaming overlays, stream ending, all of that stuff was done by Woozy. Not Woozy. Do that, Dan. Yeah, my shitty Brooklyn apartment. Like if I lean over, you could see that radiator. Do you see the radiator? Yeah. Kutal Izumi, good morning. Orcish Fiddler, good morning. EDS, good morning. Yo, we're all here. We're all hanging out. I wish the continents were more clumped together. Yeah, permanent red. Like Pangea. We should go back to Pangea, right? Yeah, AJ, exactly. Ah, love Woozy. Woozy's so great. Hey, Gray, the wrench. How you doing, Gray? Good morning, good morning. Ramses, good morning. Good day, good day. Ah, yeah, demise, it's tough. You know what would make people feel a lot more comfortable? If there was like a 3-tiered sidewalk. Does that make sense? Because like a sidewalk here in the States is like it's raised up. It's like a platform, right? There's like a tier up, right? And then people could walk on the sidewalk and they feel safe because a car would have to mount the curb to run them over. What if there was a 3-tiered road where like there's the surface street where the cars drive and then a bump raises up and then all the bicycles raise it and then a bump raises it up again and then that's the pedestrian lane, right? I feel like just having a little bump like that would make people feel so much safer on bicycles. Something like that. We need more bike lanes. Exactly. I agree, Schmug. Whenever I'm teaching someone how to bike, a newbie, they're always like, oh, I'd rather be on a bike trail. I don't feel safe on the road. And it's like, yeah, fair. Very fair. Very, very fair. Return to Pangea. New York City. Brooklyn. Let's go. No pointer. Let's go. Brooklyn is my favorite borough. Brooklyn. I saw this one poll and the title said, do you care about the Olympics? 75% said no, 25% yes. Yeah, I don't really care about the Olympics. Sad but true. Sad but true. True. I don't really care about the Olympics, Alois, good morning. The road is scary. It is. Not gonna lie. I don't have my bike anymore, but I have an electric scooter now. Let's go. Hell yeah. You can ride an electric scooter in the bike lane, and it's recommended. I know I have cyclist friends that hate on electric scooters. They hate on it because they're like, they're taking up our lane, but they don't really seem to understand that the more people you have in the bike lane on a vehicle that rides around bicycle speed, the more people you have in that bike lane, the safer it is for everybody, right? So I personally welcome my electric scooter overlords. You guys are welcome to the bike lane, You guys are welcome to it. It makes all of us a lot safer the more people are in there, I have terrible balance. That's not your fault. Toasty, good morning. Would have to be a small bump. If it's something that could catch a wheel if you fall off the lane, it could cause you to topple over. Yeah. King of Supot, good morning. I got a question. Do you plan on making stickers of yourself in the future? That's a good question. I don't have any short-term plans. Maybe Woozy could make some and sell it? I don't know. Hey, Raul Marius, good morning. Or good evening. I mean, pandemic aside, I haven't cared about the Olympics simply because I don't live with people who watch it now. Yeah, Hatch, yeah. I love cycling Manhattan, Brooklyn. Yo, Evie. New York is the best. Don't at me. New York is the best. Yumi, good morning. Yo, hello. It's 1 a.m. Yeah. Thank you for coming out. I appreciate that. Thank you. I've looked in a couple of your streams too. Yumi's a fellow YouTube streamer. There's not a lot of us. Well, there are, but they tend to be JP. JP streamers tend to be YouTube. So I don't have a lot of merch. Yeah. I consume stickers. I simp Thrall. I'm just gonna call you Thrall. Hello. What is America? America is a miserable pile of secrets. How about you? What is America? A miserable pile of secrets. How about you? I'm making a D&D Orc City and need to come up with a name. Here's what I've come up with so far. Orc Island, Fort Orc, Tuskland, New Orc City. I like New Orc City. Orkio, Japan. Orkio's pretty good. Los Orcules is pretty good. Little Tusk. Istanork, Lundork, Greenland. I like Greenland. I live in Baltimore, so Manhattan and bike lanes are like heaven. Ah, Baltimore. Home of Otakon. I think Otakon is Otakon the biggest con in the West? Or East? I think New York Comic Con is bigger, but I think Otakon is second. Rico, good morning. How you doing? Yeah, I'm happy and stable. Rico, not much. It's the first 30 minutes, so my engine is revving up. I just woke up, so I'm still like half asleep. Ugh. Rico, thank you for coming out. Happy to see you. I'm not doing much. Whew. Maris, yeah, nice reference. I think I speak for many VTubers when I say, when I notice you lurking, I panic a little, wonder how I recently made a fool. Nah, you don't need to worry. I'm just a VTuber fan. I just like to lurk. Nexian, hello. How's everyone Saturday? Pretty good. Nexian, I'm feeling pretty good. When did I go to sleep? I went to sleep at 10. I got into bed at 10. Couldn't really sleep until a little bit after midnight. Forget that Otakon is just an Metal Gear Solid character. Great Spy, good morning. Yo, Yasuyuki-san, konbanwa. Welcome. Can we book you? Oh man. Translate something into Russian and Japanese, maybe other languages, and a mishmash of them to something you can say with tusks. Bam, city name. Let's go, Fiddler. Let's go. Flake, welcome. Randon, if you had to choose a favorite war crime, what would it be? Okay, I can answer this one. I'll give you an extremely specific answer, okay? Do you guys know about the War of the Pacific? No American knows about the War of the Pacific. No person in the U.S. Like, if you ask them about the War of the Pacific, they'll be like, "Oh, you mean like World War II, where the U.S. was fighting Japan?" It's like, no, the War of the Pacific is a specific like war, like an actual war, in South America. And they're like, "No, I don't know that." The one Canadian person I asked was like, "Oh yeah, of course, yeah, War of the Pacific, yeah. It's Peru and Bolivia versus Chile, right?" And it's like, why the fuck does a Canadian know about the War of the Pacific but not the US? The US is further south. We should know about it more than Canada, because Canada is like an extra degree removed from South America. Like, why does the one Canadian I ask know about it, and every single American person I ask has no fucking idea? Anyways, the War of the Pacific was a war between Peru and Bolivia. They teamed up and then they took on Chile, the country, right? And it was a big war. It was the biggest war in South America. It was crazy, right? Anyways, so it's 2 versus 1, but Chile won. Chile beat the shit out of Bolivia and Peru, right? And the war crime that I am talking about is when Chile took Lima, the capital of Peru, they went to the National Library, like the main library in Peru, with all of their like books, all of their artifacts, like everything. It was also like a museum, right? I think it was bigger than the Paraguay War. Yeah, Capo, I think so. I think the War of the Pacific, to this day, was the biggest war ever. Like, it was a big war. Like, a lot of people died in it. Anyways, Gregory, good morning. So my favorite war crime is that Chile, when they sacked Lima, Peru, they deadass stole the entire library. No, they didn't burn it down, KR. They stole literally everything from the National Library of Peru. They stole everything. What a bunch of savages. Lol, you think the US citizen has knowledge about the rest of the America? You're serious? Yeah. They just yoinked everything. And for the last 100 years, It's been over 100 years. For the last 100 years, Peru has been, hey Chile, could you give us back our shit? Could you give us back our fucking library? Because we need that. And then Chile is like, nah. We're just gonna keep this shit. Could you imagine that they just deadass stole their entire library? William, I think they added it to their own library. It's like the spoils of war. The only South American war stuff people can remember is literally Simon Bolivar. Yeah, of course. The Falkland War. Yeah, Harney, I'm guessing you're a Brit. Of course the Brits would know about the Falkland War. Anybody here know about the Falkland Island War? That is an interesting piece of history as well. Chile's like, nah mama, that's on you for waging war. Ooh honey, let's go. Your books and paraphernalia? No, our books and paraphernalia. The Falkland Islands War was the most embarrassing war about dick waving in the history of humanity, IMO. The Falkland Islands is just a useless patch of dirt in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean. Is it Atlantic? I'm pretty sure it's Atlantic. Ask a US citizen to point out where El Salvador is, and over half of them wouldn't have a clue. Faf, I'd go you one further and say that like 70% of the United States would have no idea. First of all, 70% of the United States would probably be like, I don't even know that was a country. I thought that was like a city. No, the Falkland War was well publicized, still relatively modern. Yeah. Brandon is talking about his favorite war crime. Skeleton Slender, good morning. How you doing, Skelly? Nothing like a great war crime in the morning. Okay, let's talk about the Falkland Islands War. So, it was a war between Argentina and the United Kingdom, the UK, right? I might be a little bit off, but let me give you the recap as I've heard it, right? So, Argentina cares a lot about soccer. Most of the world cares a lot about soccer, right? But Argentina cares a lot about soccer, and they got their asses whooped. Argentina got their asses whooped that year. Like, they just got their asses kicked in the World Cup. Or, like, I don't even think was it that year they didn't even make it to the qualifier? Like, they got knocked out to the World Cup somewhere, right? So Argentina... the populace of Argentina was about to rise up. There was a dictatorship that was running Argentina, and people were so pissed off about that in Argentina that they were about to overthrow the government. That's how pissed off they were that they sucked at soccer that year. So the government of Argentina, the dictatorship, was like, we need to like take people's minds off of the World Cup. We need to take their minds off of football. So what we're going to do is we're going to start a war, and that's going to like raise people's patriotism, and they're not going to like overthrow us, right? So they decided, the junta, the ruling government of Argentina was like, we're going to take over this worthless patch of land called the Falkland Islands. I forgot what it's called. It's a different name in Argentina, but they decided that they would take over this worthless patch of dirt that the UK nominally controlled and be like, we are reclaiming our sovereign land. We are beating the UK. We are beating the European powers, and we are asserting our dominance. So the ruling government of Argentina, the dictatorship, they took over. They launched an attack, and then they quote unquote took over the Falkland Islands, which was absolutely empty. Malvinas. There we go. Yeah, Capo. That's what it's called. So this is where it all went down, right? At the time, the leader of the UK was Margaret Thatcher. And is there a way to say this without looking like a sexist? I don't think there is. So we'll just say that Margaret Thatcher was an ornery lass. Margaret Thatcher didn't take shit from anyone, right? And Margaret Thatcher also happened to be dealing with a government that was borderline overthrowing her, right? It's true, 15,000. Yeah. But like, you know, anyways. It was the government was run. The UK government was run. Yeah, the Iron Lady. Yeah, Faf. Faf, I agree with you 100%, but I don't want to say that on air because I do think that there's a little bit of sexism there, right? That she was an ornery lass. And Margaret Thatcher didn't take shit from anybody. So, and she was also dealing with a government coalition that was falling apart, and everybody, her polls were in the dumps. People really in the UK really didn't like what she was doing, right? They didn't approve of what she was doing. So she was like, all right, let's go to war. And then, so they fought a war over the Falkland Islands, which had no... People live there, and I don't want to dump on your homeland, but let's be honest, like, the Falkland Islands has no strategic importance. There's not a lot of stuff going on there, and it's not really worth fighting a war over. So the UK and the Argentina, they fought a war, and then the UK won, and now it's the Falkland Islands. Or it's still the Falkland Islands, you know? John Day, good morning, good morning. V, good morning. The only reason I know this is because of the crown. Yeah, Faf. Yeah, Reagan. Reagan was shit. Randon is over. Nothing of strategic importance if you know about strategy. Yeah. What are Randon streams usually about? That's a good question. John Decay. Can I call you Decay? Because we have John Day. We have another John. We also have On the John. So we have 3 Johns. Oh shit. John Decay. Yeah, what are they usually about? That's a good question. I consider myself a Zatsudan streamer. Zatsudan is free chat. Oh, thank you, Evie. Thank you. It's all royalty free. I think once I get a little bit more wiggle room and more spending money, my priority right now is getting emotes and badges. I can't monetize until I get emotes and badges. So once I get that, I'll probably get a BGM next. And I'm probably going to commission Astro, one of my mods. Oreo, good morning. I'm taking a break from drawing. Yo, Oreo, welcome. If I miss saying hello to you, I apologize. Ah, thank you, Evie. Thank you. What if New Zealand, but South America and also less money? Random stream is like Seinfeld. It's a show about nothing. Nothing, Jerry. Frankenstein 18. Hello. No problem, Frankenstein. No problem. Asanichi Shitatsu. Hello. Asanichi, welcome. I'm still ticked that space exploration isn't a thing. Faf, it's kind of starting up again. Faf, didn't you see Jeff Bezos went up into space? Jeff Bezos went up there? Jeff Bezos went up to space, and then after he came down from outer space, he was like, all of you people that buy from Amazon, and all of you Amazon workers that I'm underpaying and working to death, thank you. Thank you for doing me this solid. I owe it all to you. Isn't that like a bullshit? I watched that and I was like, what the hell is wrong with you, Jeff? Jeff, I know it's you. Jeff, just go. Jeff, please, Jeff, just go. For 2 minutes. Why do people like Seinfeld so much? Snooze. V, how do I describe like the reason why Seinfeld is good? So Seinfeld, the main writer of Seinfeld was, oh shit, what's his name? The dude that did Curb. Oh fuck, I'm gonna look like an idiot now. The dude that did Curb has a very, very specific type of humor. Loser. Hello. Face reveal when? Never. Loser. I absolutely do not, I don't judge VTubers that do face reveals. Larry David. There we go, Larry David. Loser. I don't begrudge VTubers that do face reveals. I think more power to them. Like, I'm happy for that. I will never do a face reveal, ever. This is my face right here. You see this? You see this green face? That's me. Costanza.jpg. Yeah, Larry David. Explode Jeff. Oh, did I miss someone? I feel like I missed someone. Toasty. Ah, here we go. Garbage. Gar. Welcome. Good morning. Garbage. You gotta be your best orcish self. Yeah. You didn't miss anything, Mech Boy. Gizmek, you did not miss a damn thing. I'm just hanging out. Be your best orcish self, hell yeah. Random buys green face paint by the 50 gallons, let's go. I feel like you'd pull a Kakashi and have another orc face underneath. I'd say Seinfeld is about seeing the mundane with an exaggerated neurotic eyes, and that's why it's funny. That's it. That might be perfect. No pointer. Yeah. I think Larry David. I mean, I love Curb. Curb is probably my favorite comedy. Let me think. I think Curb. Yeah. I used to like Arrested Development season 1, but the other seasons kind of ruined it. So I think Curb might be my favorite comedy right now. Reminds me of the YouTuber that did a face reveal, but he was wearing a ghost face mask under a ghost face mask under a ghost face mask. Let's go, Oreo. Let's go. Would you say Nichijou is the Seinfeld of anime? That's a Pondmaster. Let me think about that. Let me give you a serious answer. Is Nichijou the Seinfeld of anime? Probably. Yeah, probably. Although Seinfeld is not really like a sketch comedy. Nichijou didn't really have like an overarching plot to each episode, right? It was more like a series of situations that were unconnected to each other. Oh, I love Parks and Rec. John Decay, it's a really good show. I really like it, but obviously it's not my favorite comedy because, you know, the favorite I just mentioned, you know, Curb Your Enthusiasm is probably my favorite comedy, you know. I've never heard anybody call Seinfeld neurotic before. It's like clearly neurotic though, right? It's like overthinking the comedy show. Overthinking the comedy show. Does Seinfeld have a aru toki wa kuma, soshite aru toki wa kuma? Nichijou felt like a freaking fever dream. Larry's self-inserted Curb is such a hateable character. I know that's intentional, but it's too much for me. Yeah, no pointer. Yeah, for sure. Brooklyn Nine-Nine, it's okay. I think Brooklyn Nine-Nine was a well-written show, but it wasn't for me. It wasn't for me. That does remind me, though. Can I tell you a story about where I used to live in Brooklyn? Where I used to live in Brooklyn was it was a predominantly Puerto Rican neighborhood. Mostly Puerto Ricans that had lived there for generations, right? And you know, I was hanging out there just like a millennial college student. We were having fun. I went fishing with my neighbors. So there was a police precinct, a Brooklyn police department pretty close by. And you know, police don't really have a good reputation. NYPD has got a reputation, right? But they tried their best to do like an outreach thing, right? So they restarted like a foot patrol. Like they sent a cop out there to just kind of like walk the beat. And cops never walk the beat in New York City. NYPD, they don't do walking beats. They're in cars all the time, right? But the precinct next to where I used to live in Brooklyn, they had a cop start walking the beat to try to increase community, quote unquote, community policing, right? So the cop that they had walking the beat was a young lad. He was also Puerto Rican, right? You know, right? And let me tell you this. This young Puerto Rican policeman they had walking the beat was objectively probably one of the most beautiful men I've ever seen. He was like extremely beautiful. He was like a Puerto Rican Ezra Miller. He's just like he had cheekbones you could cut glass on. He's just a beautiful man, right? So all of the abuelitas in the neighborhood, they loved him. They were so like, he's just a beautiful policeman in like a smart, tight-fitting uniform that like walked the beat and said hello to everybody, right? So all of the grandmas in my neighborhood just like loved the dude. They were like, "Oh, you're so cute. I just want to take you home and eat you." And they would like pinch his cheeks. They would be like pinching an actual uniformed cop's cheeks, you know? He's just a beautiful man. Which is funny too, because all of the men in the neighborhood like fucking hated this dude. Like they'd see him walking down the street and then like they'd spit onto the sidewalk and then walk off. Like they fucking hated this dude, but all of the abuelitas loved him. So Wildfire mentioned Brooklyn Nine-Nine, and that's just what popped into my head. It's just a beautiful man. Oh. Oh, Vinitsuki, hello, welcome. Samvav Pokerel, hello, welcome. Oh god. Takani, Mr. Takani, welcome. Sir Duncelot, welcome. The most beautiful orc. Oh, Duncelot, thank you so much. Thank you. I'm getting used to taking compliments. And I don't insult myself. Even if I have self-esteem issues, I'm not going to insult myself on the stream anymore. Can't do it. You me sitcoms. They never even crump each other. The only Puerto Rican person I know is my first Spanish teacher. She was so nice, couldn't say jewelry, but taught me more Spanish than any other person. Yo, Oreo, hell yeah. Legend Van Gas, hello. Have you seen Psych? I think it's a really solid comedy. Yo, Psych, I do like Psych. Psych is actually really good. I watched a lot of Psych. Yeah, my roommate really loved it. No bother or pressure intended, but how's art going? Hatch, it's going okay. I've started coloring, but I can only do flat coloring, but I'm slowly getting used to it. Slowly. Bro, I need to do that too. Bruh. I hate it when hot guys are cops. It's a waste. Toasty, you and I are of one mind. Constant self-depreciation is like manifesting self-hate. Yeah, John. Yeah. I'm slowly coming around to it. I'm slowly coming around to the fact that it's weird, but I have regulars, which means there's people that are supporting me and for whatever reason think that I'm worth spending time on. So if I myself say like, oh, like I'm shit, I'm worthless, I'm basically telling those people that you guys that are regulars that like you're wrong and you have bad taste, and that's an insult. That's insulting you guys. Yeah. So if I'm insulting myself, I'm insulting you guys, and I don't want to do that. So I'm not going to do that anymore. Yeah. PC Animation, hello, good morning. Yo, thank you for coming out. I know for PC it's got to be past midnight. It's got to be like 1 a.m., you know? Where does Parks and Rec take place? I think Indiana. Do you have any school bully stories? Looser? I have stories where I like punched people. I punched a dude in a high school for calling me the F slur, and I knocked out a lot of his teeth. And I think I broke his cheekbone or something. I got kicked out of high school for that. Anyways, the more I get older, the more I think I might have been a bully, which is not a pleasant thing to think of, because I hate bullies. You know, I might have been a bully. In my defense, I never picked on people that I thought was too weak. It's just more like I was way too quick to take offense. I was just way too quick to take offense. So somebody might be trying to banter with me, you know? Somebody might try to say like, I don't know. Hey Randon, fat ass you got there, you know? And like fat ass might be a compliment, you know? They might be thinking that I'm a thick. I'm dummy thick, you know? But like any perceived insult, and I would just start fucking punching, you know, which is not good. Short-tempered isn't the same as being a bully. That might be true, Gregory, but I regret it. If I could go back in time, I wouldn't be that type of person. You know? Luwodu. Hello, welcome. Good morning. Thank you for coming out. I am dummy thick. That's true. Peter Verhoeven, welcome. Good morning. Although for Peter, it's probably evening. Good evening. It's not a compliment. I don't know. That's just an example, Faf. I don't think anybody ever said that to me in high school, but you know, it's an example of like, you know, being too quick to take offense. Yeah, Evie. I think I mentioned it on stream once. Nah, I'm not gonna mention. There was a reason why I stopped getting into fights. Yeah, Graves, thank you. Yeah, I don't know, the fact that you grew out of being short-tempered, yeah. This is an angry kid, man. This is an angry kid. I was really quiet in high school, basically remember none of it. I don't think you're missing out much. High school kind of sucks. The only people that like high school are, like, douchebags. Which is a shitty thing to say, because I'm sure I've got regulars in chat that are like, I like high school. Well, I'm not a douchebag. You're not a douchebag. That's just me stereotyping people. That's me stereotyping high school jocks, you know? Where, like, the peak of their life was when they were the best athlete in... I cut that dickhead off. Wait, what? I had this bully in sophomore year who called me an F-slur in front of everybody. Nobody did anything. It was humiliating. Yeah, fuck that guy, man. Yeah. Yeah, KR. Yeah, the reason why I stopped fighting. Lose teeth? Hell yeah, Faf. What I remember from high school, World of Warcraft. Oh, man. Eevee homeschool? Yeah. Oof. High school was hell because I was neurodivergent. Yeah, like, yeah. College was crap. I had no money. Better off nowadays. Let's go, KR. That's good to hear. I think it's better that way than in reverse, right? KR? Like, if you had a great high school and college, but your life now is not doing that well, that's worse than having a bad high school and college, but now you're happy, right? I'd rather have it this way. Zdazd! Good morning, Zdazd. Good morning. Thank you for coming out. Not being embarrassed with your past means that you haven't improved. That's true, Pixon. That's actually true. That is wise. It is wise. Gar says, high school is really nothing for me because of fuck the pandemic. Yeah. American high school is kind of terrifying for me. I rarely hear good things about it. Yeah, dunce. It's bad. High school, like most USA schools, was prison. Enough said. Yeah, Faf. You get like metal detectors and shit. It's like, god damn. God damn. Speaking of high school and Puerto Ricans, I played one in a musical. Oh, West Side Story. Yeah, the Jets versus the Sharks. Yeah, the Sharks. West Side Story, I remember that. I was wondering if you had Legend says, I was wondering if you had advice for this, but this rut that I've been trying to do a hospital flip for the last 2 months. Can't seem to get one, and it's making practicing really annoying. What is a hospital flip? I don't actually know what a hospital flip is, Legend. I apologize. I can't give much information on stuff that I don't know about, you know? I've been trying to do a hospital flip. Did you see schools being built like FPS map to minimize sightlines? That's insane. That's insane, and I absolutely believe that. That's ridiculous. My high school was legit made by a prison architect. Windows only on the tops of the walls, 8 feet up, about 2 inches tall. Delphi. That's awful. Yeah, don't go to school in the US, it's awful. Bunch of humans all squeezed together. Students that don't want to learn, teachers that don't want to teach, and are grossly underpaid. Yeah, Fiddler. That's like a pretty succinct one-sentence description of the US high school system. Takuni! What a freaking weirdo. Galeas, hello. I've never had anyone open up to at home or my peers' pain. Yeah, Galeas. I'm similar. Yeah. Ugh, that's tough. It's a skate trick. Ah, okay. Legend. That's tough. I can't really give advice on that, Legend, because I don't skate. I've never really skated, so I wish I could help, but I can't. I actually really liked high school, but as a social butterfly, I spent a lot of time with band, theater, graduated all the way back in 04, so it's very different now. Yeah, Kumiko. Yeah, that's fine. Theater, band. Yeah, sounds like a good time. I was learning about Lunchables. Ludo, Lunchables are mostly for like elementary school kids, and they're overpriced and they suck. But yeah, kids is weird like that. Ultra X, hello, good morning, welcome. Come on in, the water's fine. We're not doing much. We're just catching up. If you would like boomer dad advice, you go ahead and ask me. I'm opening the floor. You guys can ask me questions for advice or anything like that. It's just chill, you know. It's one of my favorite, but I can't do it anymore. I have to stop skating for almost 3 years. Oh. Sumire, hello, welcome. Sumire, hello. The dark slide. Welding pays? Yeah, it does. My first year of middle school, my classmates made a club that centered around hate. Oh, that sucks, KR. Oh my god. Yeah, children are very, very cruel. What can you do? Don't diss them. They're really expensive for what they are. They're like extremely expensive. I had a middle school teacher that was later discovered to be drinking on the job, was later arrested for shoplifting. Oh my god. No pointer. Hello. Thank you. Yes. I hope you have a good day. Thank you for coming out. I really appreciate it. Still mad I had to drop violin for trumpet because no string section. Ugh. When school is mentioned, all I remember is the bad food. Yeah, Gar. School food is like pretty bad. Oh, Orc Father, what is your wisdom? Worm Gazpacho, what is my wisdom? What's Orc wisdom? I'll think about that. I'll get back to you, Gazpacho. Give me a second. Those shitty pizzas. Yeah, I know what you're talking about, Kumiko. Sir Dunsela asks, if I recognize your Trigun poster and feel nostalgic, should I also consider myself boomer dad? Yeah, Duns. That makes you a boomer dad in spirit. Even if the flesh is young and squishy. You're a boomer dad in spirit if you like the Trigun. Green boomer dad of New York City. What is your wisdom? Both Gazpacho and Gray are asking me for wisdom. I will give it to you. Give me a second. Joe Andre, hello, welcome. You're not late. You're right on time. It's nevertheless an experience filled with ups and downs, untested, untreated depression. You can't ignore the joys. Yeah, that's a good thing. That's a really healthy way to look at it, right? Don't have warm gazpacho. I had a science teacher who had a whole pimp persona as his teaching persona. It was so bizarre, but he was a student favorite. Oh my god. Narrowly avoided going to a high school with an actual sex offender as a principal. Oof. Big yikes, man. Oh my god. Something about school and pizza just doesn't mix. Sounds like a recipe for disaster. Yep. Ninja Chicks, welcome. How you doing? Ah, that was your... Yeah, that's like wild ninja. Oh my god. No bueno. Dude, our school food is like literal gold, but it's too damn expensive. Except the food is sometimes bad. Yeah. On the topic of dad advice, random. I don't know what that is. I can't read that. I'm sorry. I apologize. I don't know what you're trying to say. Wait, you have a son? Pug, I don't have any kids. I don't have any kids, Pug. The spirit is willing, but the flesh is spongy and weak. AJ, since we're on the topic of school, what advice would you have for people that are still in school or starting college? I would say, AJ, that college is not a trade school. Trade schools are really great. Trade schools are awesome, right? But a college is not a trade school. You don't go to college to learn how to do a specific job, even if your major is something very applied. Even if your major is something like statistics or biology, you don't go to a college or a university if you're... Oop, turn on the AC on accident. Turn off. There we go. You don't go to a university or a college to learn how to do a specific job. You go to university to teach you how to think. How to think critically. Yes. So that's the main thing you should be trying to do. Community college, yes or no? Yes. Big yes. Harney, I went to community college and then I went to university. So big yes. I'm a big fan. You save a lot of money doing that. Yes. You go to a college to learn how to think. You go to a college to have your thought process challenged. Now that I've heard it, yeah, I see why you don't stream with AC on now. Yeah, Kumiko. Too loud. Too loud. What would you say is advice that you wish your dad taught you? You should... Alright, yeah, alright. Alright, I got wisdom. I got wisdom and advice that I wish my dad taught me all rolled into one. Are you guys ready? Are you guys ready for the wisdom? You guys ready? A big component to being happy and successful is to strongly limit whose opinion you care about. Does that make sense? I think everyone that you meet are, well, first of all, people that you've never met before, their opinion should automatically like just not matter to you. Is that right? Does that matter? Like if somebody that's never met you is like, I think you're an asshole, that opinion should mean absolutely nothing to you. Because like you've never met. You can't trust their judgment about you because they've never fucking met you, right? And then let's say there's like a big pool of people that have met you, right? Like there's a pool of people that you know pretty well, right? But then you need to take that pool and you need to divide it further into people that you respect and to people that you do not respect. Okay? Okay? And in my opinion, the pool of people that you respect should be about 10% of the people that you meet. And the pool of people that you do not respect should be about 90%, right? And when I say people that you do not respect, I'm not talking about people that you can disregard. You should be polite to everybody, even people that you don't disrespect. You should be polite to them too. You should be polite to everybody because being rude signifies that you are an asshole. Like you're just a dick and nobody should respect you because you're a dick, right? You should be polite to everybody, right? But there should be a very small pool of people that you respect, okay? And that pool of people that you respect should be the people that you care about their opinion, right? Does that make sense? I feel like a lot of the unhappiness in the world is because people care too much about the opinions of people that they shouldn't care about. Does that make sense? It's kind of like, all right, let's say like you're an artist. We got a lot of artists in chat, right? We got a lot of you artists. You guys are all beautiful people. You guys are crazy talented, right? But I've heard that you can ruin an artist's day if somebody's just like, oh, your character looks like this character, or your art sucks, right? Like some random troll on the internet is like, your art sucks, and that's enough to like ruin your day, right? You shouldn't like respect their opinion because they don't actually matter, right? They haven't proven themselves to you to actually have like to actually have the thinking ability, to have like the requisite amount of intelligence and wisdom to make a judgment on your art. Their opinion doesn't really matter because they're just like a fucking random idiot on the internet, right? Like, if somebody that you respect, like a mentor or a teacher or a very good friend that you know has a good head on their shoulders, says like, hey, I've detected, some things that I could improve in your art. Yeah, then you should, then you should care about what they say, right? But like, you just shouldn't give a shit about somebody that hasn't proven themselves to be worthy of your consideration. Don't let people that you haven't vetted yet make a criticism on you that you actually think about. A good shoulder on their heads. Nah, man, the trick is I shit on my own art way harder than anybody else. They can't hurt me if I do worse to myself. Nagi! I don't wanna criticize the way that you do things. Whatever you need to do, but like, you know, I think your art is beautiful. That's all I care. That's all I'm gonna say. Yeah, Izumi. That's the right way to do it. Yeah. Golden Alpaca, good morning. Ashen Slime, good morning. You say you shouldn't care about the opinion of the 90% you don't respect. Yes, Ashen Slime, yes. 100%. I know VTubers that get like really down on trolls, you know? And it's kind of like, it's just a troll. You shouldn't, their opinion doesn't matter. A random troll's opinion does not matter. Do you have advice for staying motivated on a hard task? MPZ, that's a good question. That's a good question. How do I stay motivated on a hard task? This isn't healthy. I don't think you should do this, but how I stay motivated on a task, like if there's something that I need to do for VTubing and I don't want to do it, I'll give you an example. If I don't want to make a thumbnail, but I know I have to, right? How I motivate myself to do my task is I withhold something that I want to do. Does that make sense? I'll say like, oh, you can't eat until you finish this, or you can't play video games until you finish this. And then it's kind of like my brain is like, okay, well, I'll do it really quick, and then I'll be able to do what I want to do, right? I'm good at withholding stuff from myself. Interesting. Don't you think you should believe that may close your eyes to good feedback? Perhaps better not to say it with me. Ashen Slime. I think it's better to limit good feedback and completely shut out bad feedback than it is to get good feedback and then also let in bad feedback. Does that make sense? And then if you have 10% of the people that you respect, you only get good feedback, assuming that you're a good judge of character, and that like you're a good judge of character, so you know whose opinion is worth considering. Yes. It's sad that you can shut out good feedback, but it's gonna be it's well worth the trade-off of cutting off bad feedback. Like you cut off 50% of potential good feedback, but you also with it cut off 100% of bad feedback. And then the only feedback that you're getting now from the 10% of people that you respect is 100% good feedback. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, don't be hard on yourself for coming up with something not original. Yeah. There hasn't been a thing since cave paintings. I agree. Yeah, KR, yeah. You study for 15 minutes, you can play The Sims. Exactly. Emmy Munoz, good morning. Here's some hot dad advice. Hot dad advice. Measure twice, cut once. Ashen Slime, you just have to become a good judge of character. Like this is a really tough lesson that I learned in college. Just because someone likes you and treats you well doesn't mean they're a good person. Sometimes you'll make friends with someone that treats you well, and like they end up objectively being a bad person. Because even bad people, let's put it out there, right? I'm sure Hitler was great to his friends, right? I'm sure Hitler was very nice to his friends, and he gave them lots of stuff, right? Like, and then Hitler's friends would be like, well, he was always nice to me, so he has to be a good person, right? Like, no, he's objectively a shitty person, right? Just because someone is nice to you doesn't necessarily mean they're a good person. You need to realize that. When I was new to comic making, somebody told me that's awful. I need to practice more. I straight up cried, almost quit. Yeah, Hatch, that's tough. That their opinion doesn't matter. So the first lesson is just because someone's nice to you doesn't mean they're good people. You need to learn how to identify good people in a vacuum, right? And then once you've identified good people, that's a person whose opinion you should respect. Yes. Yeah, Takuni. Yeah, some terrible people who are truly kind conditionally. Yep. Yep. So I guess it's two-tier advice. It's two-tier advice, Ashen Slime. Tier 1 is like learn how to identify good people that are worthy of respect. People that are respectful, respect-worthy. Identify people that are respect-worthy. Those are the people whose opinions you should care about, right? And that condition isn't necessarily people that are your friends or people that are good to you. Some people are just like, there's nothing better than an enemy or a rival that is worthy of your respect. In my opinion. In my opinion, there's nothing better than an enemy or a rival that is worthy of your respect. Does that make sense? I don't know. Identify people that are worthy of your respect, and then once you've done that and you've made a pool of people whose opinions you can respect, then you look at their opinions of you. Yeah. I knew someone who was really nice to me, but only so he could guilt me into not leaving whenever he'd do something cruel. Yeah. Yeah, Alpaca. Yeah. Generally don't surround myself with people who don't have good intentions with you. Yeah, Nagi, I agree. Still objectively bad. Yeah, Oreo. Yeah. A worthy rival that I can respect. Just like some of my Japanese... Yeah, 44. Yeah. Pool of the homies. Virtual Sakura, welcome. Hello, hello. It feels like there's a huge gray area. Yeah. Your call, Ashen. You could live your life the way that you want it. No, I'm not saying you're wrong. I might be wrong. Maybe you're right and I'm wrong. I don't know. I'm just saying, a lot of people seem to put their self-esteem in the hands of people that don't matter. Right? Yeah, that's a really succinct way to say it. A lot of good people that I've met put their self-esteems into the hands of people that ultimately don't matter. And I feel like that's a tragedy. You know? Curb, welcome. Good morning. KR, are you gonna be a VTuber? Yo, KR, if you become a VTuber, I'll lurk in all of your streams. Let's go. Also, don't put people on pedestals. Yeah, Faf, that's a really good, yeah, that's really good advice. Yeah, we're all flawed in some way, yeah. Beep, I would say that it's a real thing, yeah. We love some chronic low self-esteem. Yeah, it is what it is. Tao, good morning. Everyone should have their own Kaiba. Screw the rules. I have green hair. And that weird little arc where Joey Wheeler imagined himself as a furry that was being dommed by Kaiba. What the hell was that, right? What the hell is that? Astro, good morning. Put all on a pedestal because they won't be able to reach anything else. What if we were VTubers and did a collab? JK, unless... Self-love all the way. Exactly. I guess I'm simply not competitive. I've never had a rival. Beep, there's nothing wrong with that. If you want, I could be your rival. I gotta warn you though, I'm not really like I don't know. There's nothing really, I don't know. Even like bicycling, I don't competitively cycle. I just kind of like, I just bike because it's fun. The last rival I had was somebody who just had the worst takes in class, and they actively made me read better. Let's go, Takani. Hell yeah. I miss antagonistic rivals. You don't really see them a lot anymore. Yeah, Golden Alpaca. In terms of like shonen narrative, it seems to be like a fucking hug box. Am I right? It's like a fucking hug box. I just want an unapologetically shitty rival, you know? I'm not a Pokemon protagonist. Let's go, AJ, let's go. Randon, full respect, what are we going to be rivals on? That's a good question, Beep. I'll have to think about that. And that's not something that I could think up right away. That's probably something I'm going to be chewing on for a couple weeks, you know? Only put people on pedestals after they've been coated in carbonite. I got that reference. I got it. I got you. I'm picking up what you're putting down. I'm scared of rivalry because I get bitter and vengeful. I just want to chill and be friends with people. Yeah, KR, that's good shit. That's good shit. I think I blanked that one out. I love being competitive because it strives me to be better and work hard. Yeah. I feel like I'm too incompetent to have a rival. I also want a rival who will rival what I feel. Galeas, you're selling yourself short, buddy. Oh, you want a Lancer then? I don't try to be better because the annoying kids will claim that I'm a tryhard. AJ, let people think that you're a tryhard. Let people think that. It's fine. Fumark. Mark, hello, hello. Looks like someone watched Treasure Planet recently. MMPZ, hello. MMPZ. Time to throw Exodia in. Say goodbye to your Exodia cards! I miss a Vegeta-like character on recent anime. Yeah, Capo. Yeah. Vegeta, the Prince of Saiyans. My #1 Dragon Ball character. Love that dude. One rival from a kid's cartoon said, and I quote, "Use me. Use me as only you can." And honestly, that was loaded. That was on purpose. It's the orc when you're getting a supervisor promotion. Yeah, Koto Kanamex. Hello, welcome, welcome. If you're getting a promotion, congratulations. Well deserved, I'm sure. Well deserved. Grey Mech. Hello, hello, welcome. I need to try so hard not to sling insults at my brother's girlfriend for being so shitty towards me all the time. That's fine. You return fire. That's perfectly fine. Yeah, great. You do you. I'm petty as fuck, but I turned my spite into fuel. Yeah, Mark. That sounds awesome. That's the way to do it. Jonathan Milioti. Hello, hello. Your rivalry will be an orc dressed up in all Supreme brand merch. Yeah, that's Nandor. I hate Nandor. Anybody that's been hanging out in Discord? Hands up if you know who Nandor is. Anybody in chat know who Nandor is? Tryhard is a weak insult. Don't let people shame you for giving a shit. Yeah, Golden Alpaca. Hell yeah. If you don't have a rival, be rivals with the previous version of yours. AX. That's really good advice. It's like racing against a ghost. I like it when actors and voice actors do ad-libs. Yeah, it's great. Yamcha supremacy. Randon, you could be considered a VTuber rival of mine in a way. Honestly, because I found out we had roughly similar numbers of people at our debuts, on top of similar tastes and reasonable opinions. Yeah, Kumiko, we're rivals. We're friendly rivals, though. I don't disagree with your content at all. And I've looked at your content. This is good stuff. It's good stuff. It's good to have a friendly rival, you know? Nobody knows who... I don't know who Nandor is. I don't know who Nandor is. Yeah, my evil twin. Yeah, Ganondorf. What do we do from Shadow? Big Delicious. Welcome, welcome. Problem is, despite her being so awful towards me, if I have to say anything in my defense or call her out, both my parents and my brother go apeshit and say she did nothing wrong. Ugh. That's tough. Who the heck is Nandor? Well, I've only heard about this now. Nandor is... For lack of a better word, Nandor is my twink counterpart. A hype beast and a general douchebag. Like, imagine, like, a twink orc hype beast with a man bun. And that's Nandor, and I hate him. I hate Nandor, and Nandor hates me. Nandor unironically calls me a boomer. Yeah. Because I know you guys call me a boomer too, but that's all in good fun. I think it's fun. I think it's funny. Yeah. Woo! I sneezed. Did you guys see my mouth move? That was like a huge sneeze. But I muted it in time, I think. Sounds like a grade A douchebag. Disgusting. Oh, it's your name backwards. Yeah. I was about to say twink orc. Does he have an evil slime called Pushim? Yeah. Pushim. Yeah. Nandor. Why not Nodnar? That's a good question, Rico. I think Astro thought up Nandor, and it kind of like stuck. Nandor. Name him Randant. Or no, it's just your name rearranged. Yeah. Nandor with drip. Yeah. I was under the impression that most VTubers Randon knows are friendly rivals. He will spread the word, both increases their influence. Yeah. I mean, I'm just a VTuber fan, man. I just love VTubers. Love it. I never really watched streams until VTubing. And I watched a couple YouTube personalities that put on streams, like NLSS, Northern Lion, Apollo, Mouth, J Smith OTI. Like, I watched a lot of those guys. I've never really been a stream watcher until VTubers, though. You know? I love it. This is it. The second that I watched VTubers, I was like, yep, this is it. If I had a VTuber persona, I would be a half-elf, but a subversion of expectations. What is the expectations of a half-elf? Friendly, I guess? So you'd be like an evil half-elf? I don't know. The thought of a twink orc is genuinely terrifying, please no. Randon't is when Randon wastes his say-so card. Yeah, I'm pretty say-so today. No cards lost so far. I'm doing pretty good. Yo, Una, hello. Welcome, Una. Another VTuber that I like and respect. How do I change a tire? First of all, Una, do you have the equipment? You need a decent you need a decent car jack, and you need a tire wrench, a tire iron. If you don't have those two things, you can't change a tire because you need the requisite equipment. If you don't have, like, that most important thing, those are the two important things. You need a tire iron and you need a car jack. If you don't have those two things, you can't change a tire. You just can't. I'm assuming you're talking about a car because I don't think you bicycle unless I'm really wrong. I would watch VODs. Your stream was the first to get me in chat live. Let's go, Beep. Let's go. Warm Gazpacho, Egg Father, Egg Lord, Egg Scum. What was my favorite Northern Lion bit? Do you remember when they were playing that fishing game and they kept calling big fish honkers? That's a certified honker. That was my favorite Northern NLSS bit because I love fishing, you know? Boomer Dad advice. How do I make my Yu-Gi-Oh deck better? Orpheus, I'm not the one you want to go to get advice on Yu-Gi-Oh, because I was in a VTuber tournament and I was getting my ass whooped. It was really bad. You know who you should go to, Orpheus? You should go to Kongo Kokuretsu, the immortal ninja. He's like a Yu-Gi-Oh pro. Like, he knows his shit. He's really good. I highly recommend Kongo Kokuretsu. Both as a VTuber that you could enjoy watching and for Yu-Gi-Oh advice. I'm getting dad advice. I also want to make a birdhouse. Yo, birdhouse. Rando, what Nintendo don't. Just buy a new car, Jonathan. What a baller, man. Love the bicycle tie. Greymac, thank you. Me mama Woozy made it for me. Beautiful, feminine, thin, graceful, flowing locks. So a football jock half-elf. With a shaved head and big beard. That would be a subversion of all expectations. BRB making that into an OC. Let's go, Golden Alpaca. Let's go. Woo. I would be a bat VTuber if I could. Yo, EDS. Bats are really cool. I like bats. I watched a YouTube video about an animal sanctuary where they took care of a bat that was so old that it couldn't fly anymore. But a volunteer picked up the bat and then held the bat above her head and made the bat feel like it was flying again. And they would just like walk around with the bat above their head, and then the bat would get to feel like it was flying. And then I started tearing up. I actually started tearing up when I was watching that video. Just thinking about it makes me like... Give me all the dad advice. Tell me your best barbecue technique. Yo, Una, there is one universal barbecue technique, all right? And that technique is low and slow. Low and slow, baby. Low and slow. The best way to barbecue is low and slow, baby. Low and slow. Let's go. Low heat, long time. That's how you get the delicious, tender, juicy meat, you know? Low heat, long time. Low heat, long time. That's how you get the best shit. You do a reverse sear, because I do like the texture of like crispy, crunchy like crust on a meat. So what you do is you low and slow that bitch. You low and slow that bitch, and then right before you serve it, just sear it. Just turn up the heat really high and then sear it for like 1 minute or even just like 30 seconds on each side. You fucking sear that shit, and then you get the crispy outer crust and then the juicy inner crust. You know? Low and slow, reverse sear. Let's go. Digital Riot, good morning. Thank you for coming out. Sure to check him out, Boomer Dad. Entered a Yu-Gi-Oh tournament with my Predaplant Spirit deck, got bonked. Yeah, Orpheus. Check out Congo. Congo is amazing. Ever played Dragon Age? Mark, I've played a little bit of Dragon Age, but I've never beaten it. I've never beaten it. I prefer grilling, especially grilled corn. Oh, Faf, I can't eat corn. I love the way that it tastes, but I can't eat corn. My building got a bat that moved into the hallway. Astro. This is a bat that just lives there. It's like, hey, how you doing? Boomer Dad, help me with my Pine Derby car. Hatch, is this like the 1960s? Smoking is the ultimate low and slow. Yeah, Animize. Hell yeah. Slow cooked brisket? Hell yeah. Bro, you look like you have delicious tender meat. Do I? Do I look like a snack? Wink. PictoTube, welcome. How you doing? My ma'am just cooks it beforehand and then lets my dad grill it for a few minutes on the barbecue so he doesn't undercook it. Yeah, PictoTube, that sounds like a good strat. Hello, how you doing? Welcome. It just felt wrong the first time I read that. Greens make you healthier, consume their powers, become stronger. Yeah. I'm sleepy, but I've only been awake for 3 hours. Yeah. I've been awake since 6, so yeah, about 3.5 hours. I wake up at 6 on Saturday so that I could prepare for streams and stuff like that. Hey, Cass and Lux, welcome. Hiya, I'm a smaller VTuber. I'm wondering what any advice you have for doing just chatting streams. I've always felt like you need 10 plus active chatters to have a just chatting stream. Yeah, Cass, I actually have good advice for this, okay? Cass and Lux, whichever one. Lux and Cass and Lux and Cass. Okay, all right. So I think a good way to run a just chatting stream, and this requires a lot of thinking on your part, so it's not easy, right? Is to think of mechanics that have built-in engagement. Does that make sense? If you have built-in engagement into your stream, you don't need a lot of people to get good engagement because it's built in, right? I feel like a lot of people lurk because they don't feel like there's a good place for them to interject themselves. A lot of people like me, for example, rather than being rude, we would rather be silent. I think that's the reason why there's a lot of lurkers, especially for VTubers. I think VTubers kind of call out to introverts, I think, right? So what you need to do is put a theme around your just chatting stream where the engagement is built in. I'll give you an example. I've done 2 streams that I'm particularly proud of, and my goal for those streams was to build in chat engagement, okay? And those streams that I was really proud of was, 1, the Swindle Me stream, where I put up an image of a physical object where like you don't immediately know what the hell it's used for. It's like a mystery object. It's like I have no idea what to use this item for, right? And the idea was that like you had to make up a use for this mystery object. And you had to tell me what this use was, and then you had to sell it to me. You were swindling me. That's Swindle Me stream, right? So that's like a good way, because I'm basically asking people to chat to me, right? I'm asking you to swindle me, which is like you have to one, tell me what you think this is, and two, you have to give me a price, right? And then the other one that I'm really proud of was the one where it's like I asked you to try to stump me with a riddle, right? Try to stump me with a riddle, and if I can't answer your riddle in 5 minutes, I have to chew on another stick of gum, right? And that was a prompt for a Just Chatting stream where you as the viewer were supposed to talk to me. You were supposed to give me a riddle, and then I was going to try to answer it, right? And so like that's a lot better than something like chill just chatting. Chill just chatting. Cause I like chill just chatting. Actually, these Saturday streams are my favorite, but if you want to do a Just Chatting but you're worried that nobody's going to be chatting, what you should do is you should do a Just Chatting stream with a built-in mechanism for chatting. Dust, hello, welcome, good morning. I love the chat because I can't shut my idiot mouth. Let's go, Aster, let's go. Jub, good morning. Ya Google, can I borrow the car? Ya Google, yes, absolutely, take the keys. Take the keys. Chatting is easy because you're not physically talking over another person. Yeah, Harney, I agree. Randon, I'm having a unique problem where my spoon is too big. I am a banana. Randon, Dictator the Weeb asked a question earlier. Oh shit, did I miss one? I apologize. Here we go. This may be a touchy subject, but do you have any advice for VTubers or streamers who may be doubting themselves? Dictator the Weeb, I apologize for missing your question. Let's answer it. Dictator the Weeb, do I have any advice for people that might be doubting themselves? This is not advice. It might just be words of encouragement. All right, Dictator? I'm assuming this is you, right? It's a good sign if you're doubting yourself. Is that weird? I would be more worried for you as a content creator and a VTuber if you had literally no doubt about yourself. I would be a lot more concerned because the fact, if you have absolutely no doubts about yourself and your content, especially if you're new, that usually means you've pretty much reached your limit as an entertainer. Like, you're not going to get better. The second you think that you're good enough, you're done. You're done improving. That's the way that you're going to be until you change your mindset and start to doubt yourself, right? I think when you're doubting yourself, that's not a good thing. That's a very negative feeling, and like, I sympathize with anyone that doubts themselves. I doubt myself a lot, right? But when you're a creator and you're doubting yourself, that means a huge spurt of improvement is coming. You're about to get way better at what you're trying to do because of that. Does that make sense? Now, that's not the truth if you're doubting yourself and you're negative about your position and you're about to quit. Because when you quit, yeah, you also, like, you're done, right? But if you're doubting yourself, but you know that you're gonna push through it and try to improve, like, you're in for a huge period of improvement. Does that make sense? You're gonna get way better. You're a week away from getting way better. Assuming you don't quit and assuming that you try to like fix what you're doubting, right? Yes. Are you gonna sue me if I steal your swindle idea? Nagi, I love this. Thank you, Nagi. If you're a VTuber or even just a streamer and you see something I do and you want to use it, that I would actually love. I would actually love that. can I describe why? So I'm pretty dumb. It takes me a long time to think up ideas, right? I go through a lot of like pain in my noggin, in my brain zone, thinking up new ideas for stuff to do, right? It's a lot of effort to think up this stuff, right? And I kind of have like idea block right now. If you've noticed, I haven't done anything new for the last month and a half, for the last 6 weeks. I apologize for that. It's because I'm kind of in a rut right now and I can't really think of anything interesting and new. It's hard. It's really hard for me to think up new stuff like that, right? So when I think it up, when I think up stuff like the swindling idea or the riddle idea, and I use it once and I never use it again, it kind of bums me out. I feel like I've used it. I used up all this energy to think up an idea that I think is good, and I use it once and it's over. And it's just like, it's not, not that it's not worth the time and effort that I spent, but like, you know, I was like, ah, damn, that sucks. So whenever I see somebody else using an idea that I spent a lot of trouble to think up and they use it, it makes me feel really happy because it's like, oh, it's getting used up. It's getting my effort. My effort is twice as effective or 3 times as effective when somebody uses my idea. Does that make sense? It gets used more, therefore it's more worth the trouble that it took to think it up. So please, like if you want to use one of the ideas that I had, you don't even need to ask for permission. Maybe just let me know that you're going to do it and then I'll watch, because it's like, hell yeah. I feel like, you know, my effort was worth it. I don't know. I'll be turning up my plagiarism to 11,000. Let's go, Nagi. Let's go. Kala, good morning, good morning. How you doing, Kala? Yeah, give me a brownie. Please, thank you so much. What is Ribian saying? I'm the brain cell that reminds Brandon to get tea before the stream. Yes. I finished my tea. I kind of want to make another batch. Imitation is the highest form of compliment. Yeah, Mark. Yeah. Hey, weird question, but what color is that floof in your hair? I'm colorblind and I want to doodle your model. It's red. MMPZ, the little floof in my hair is red / magenta. One of those two. Yeah, it's a reddish pink. Yeah. It's like reddish pink. It's like magenta, you know? Burgundy? I don't know. It's not burgundy. It's not burgundy, now that I'm looking at it. Whew. Hey, Randon, do you have any advice for getting out of the procrastination bug? I really need to get off my ass ASAP. You Google. I would say, give yourself a reward that you really want, right? I like to use what we call the pan o palo method. That's a method that who was it? It was one of the leaders of Mexico. Oh shit, who was it? One of the leaders of Mexico had a strategy called pan o palo, which is like bread or the stick. And it's like you either do what I tell you and you get bread, or you get the stick. Like, I'll beat you. Which stick? Which? Batista? Was it Batista? Palo o plomo. Yeah. I've heard it as pan o palo. Like, can you guys tell that I took a Latin American history class? Like, I know a lot about the Falkland Islands War. I know a lot about the War of the Pacific. I know about like Mexican presidents, you know? I took a Latin American history class, and I really like it. I liked it. It was good. It was really interesting. Anyways, so yeah, Google, to answer your question, to prevent procrastination, it depends on the type of person you are, right? If you're a person that responds more positively to rewards, give yourself a reward for doing what you want to do. If you're a person that responds more positively to punishment, punish yourself if you don't do what you need to do. So I personally respond more positively to punishment. So if I need to do something and I'm procrastinating, I'll say like, well, you just don't get to eat until you do it. You don't get to eat until you do what you need to do. You're hungry? Oh, too bad. Too bad, Snowflake. Do what you need to do first, and then you can go eat. And then I do it, and then I go eat, right? And if you respond more positively to positive reinforcement, then it could be like, hey, if you do what you need to do, I know you don't want to do it, but if you do it, if you buckle down and do it, we can go to Amazon and we can get you that book that you really wanted, you know? You know? Huh? It all depends on what type of person you are. Yeah, you either reward yourself or you punish yourself. Yeah. And all of you people from Central South America, where I'm butchering your history, I apologize. I took that class. I think I took that class like 15 years ago, so I'm sure I'm misremembering a lot of it. Mexican history is like freaking interesting though, dude. It's actually unironically like super interesting. Mexican and South American history is like actually really interesting. Did you know that there was a king of Brazil? That's like fucking wild. The Joao family. King Joao. I don't know how to say his name. It's J-A-O. There's a king of Brazil. That's wild. And there was a king of Mexico too. Like France invaded Mexico. Napoleonic France invaded Mexico, and then Napoleon installed a king of Mexico. But he got his ass beat by the Mexicans and they chased his ass out. There was a king of Mexico, but the Mexicans beat the shit out of him and kicked him out. That's fucking wild. What a bunch of badasses. Legends. What a bunch of fucking legends. Yeah, KR. Yeah. There's a king of Mexico, but the Mexicans beat the shit out of him. Like, absolutely, unequivocally beat the shit out of him. Yeah, king of Spain. Yep. Work hard, then give yourself the stick. Yeah. I never knew they had kings. Yeah, AJ, yeah. Randon, are you free Tuesday? I need help moving. Astro, I can't. I am free on Tuesday, but I don't know if I can like fly all the way up to help you move. So far. I'm writing an AU setting where the Vikings stayed and colonized North America 800 years before Columbus. So like Vinland Saga. Yo, Vinland Saga was really good. Oh, I learned about that one. The Emperor of Mexico and the Emperor of Brazil. How did you learn about the Banana Republic? Of course, 44. Of course I learned about the Banana Republic. Good shit. Dad, how do I tie a tie? Badly. Una, badly. I don't know how to tie a tie either. You know what I do? This is gonna sound really stupid. Every time I need to tie a necktie, and this is canon Randon lore, I look up how to tie a necktie on Google, and then I leave it tied. I loosen it, and then I hang it up on a coat hanger, and then when I need to put it back on, I take it off the coat hanger and then put it on. And then once in a while when I need to dry clean my neckties, I have to undo them and then take them to the dry cleaner, right? And then when I have to tie them again, I have to go and look it up on Google again. It's wild. Like, my brain has never memorized how to tie a necktie. Yeah, I Google it every time. And then I leave it loosened, but still tied up, hanging on a coat hanger. Boomer Dad, help me with my Pine Derby car. Hatch. Alright, I'll do it. Let me get a pack of smokes first, but I'll come back and help you. Caribbean history might be the hardest part of Latin American history. Yeah, Orpheus, it's tough. I learned about a little bit about Caribbean history as well. A little bit. Learned about Haiti, the Dominican Republic, Trujillo, the dictator of the Dominican Republic. I learned about... what else did I learn about? I learned about a good amount of that. I don't really remember much. I wash it while it's tied. 44, you should dry clean a necktie. You should not wash a necktie. That's a good way to ruin your necktie. Don't leave to get smokes. I just know about European history. I know a decent amount about European history, Kala. It's good stuff. I like history. I like it. I'm invading again. Wish me luck. Ash and Slime, good luck, good luck. Dad, teach me how to shave. I hate shaving. I do. Honestly, Orpheus, Puerto Rican history is a bit wacky. I mean, my favorite one is that there's a pirate. Take the flamethrower. Absol Sama, hello. This is genius and he is gone. How you doing, Absol? Welcome. Step 1 to shaving, buy an electric one. I use a hand. I use a razor. I don't use an electric shaver. Like, my country alone, the Dominican Republic, is divided in parts of history, modern history. Yep. Haiti, Cuba, other stuff. Yeah. I learned about the Trujillo era of the Dominican Republic, the DR. Trujillo was kind of fucked up. Trujillo was wild. He was wilding. Do you shave with your axe? No, that would be insane. I shave with the razor blade. Latin American history is really something. I live here, so yeah, it can get really wacky. Yep. Speaking about kings, here in Southeast Asia, a lot of countries still have their kings. Yeah. I know about Canadian history and whatever I remember from my world history class in university. Let's go, Astro. Let's go. Thanks for the stream in advance. I gotta sleep now. Yeah, Crazy Cat. Thank you for coming out. Good night. I hope you have good dreams. Or no dreams. No dreams are good too. In Spain, we had Romans, Vikings, Visigoths, a Japanese embassy, pirates, a lot of stuff. Yeah. Spain is interesting. Interesting history. Randon, have you seen that channel that's like, Dad, how do I? And it's a dude making tutorials for shaving and changing tires because he didn't have a dad to teach him that. Yeah, I saw that. That's actually a case study. If you become a YouTuber and you go to Creator Academy, which is like a set of private videos for YouTube, being a better YouTuber, that guy is held up as an example of how to do really, really well, really quickly, you know? Trujillo was the quintessential messed up guy, but he had some true-ass wacky shenanigans. Yes, exactly, Orpheus. Yep. Some wacky ass shit, dude. That guy was screw loose. My God. Hey, Dad, do you help me change the oil from the car? Jub. I don't change my own oil. I just take it to a shop and I pay $30 or $40 and I have it done for me. I simply dislike cars so much. I want to spend as little time as possible thinking about my car. Yeah, Brunei and Thailand still have kings, but they're not very good. Speaking from actual experience. Oh, 44. That sucks. John, it's almost 1 a.m. Thank you. Thank you for hanging out with me. I really appreciate it. Whenever you need to sleep. Oh, you're going to crash? Yeah. Please. Have a restful sleep. Thank you for coming out. I appreciate it. I think Scotland had a king at some point. Yeah. Yeah, they almost definitely did, right? Right? Didn't Scotland marry... Didn't the nobility of Scotland marry into the United Kingdom? Am I, like, fucking up my British history? They were never conquered. They married in, right? I don't know that much about European history. I always found Latin American history the most interesting. And I also like the history of the Ottoman Empire. I found the Ottoman Empire, like, really, really fascinating. I know a little bit about European history, but not too much. I got destroyed. They were using a herald, curved sword, and it slapped. Oh, Ash and Slime. Well, we all got to take our lumps, right? You'll come back a bit stronger next time. Hey, Dad, how do I find the Necronomicon? Jedwin, first of all, Jedwin, welcome. How you doing? Calico, hello, welcome. Welcome back. How you doing? Good morning. Dad, how do I find the Necronomicon? I would advise not finding it. I think in general, it's gonna hurt you. You know? Have to leave, gonna hold a D&D session. Harold, good luck. It sounds like you're a DM. You're doing the Lord's work. DMs are so valuable. Thank you for your service. When it comes to history, I think the Aztecs are the most interesting. Yeah, the Aztecs are super interesting. They were incredibly advanced. The history of Vlad Tepes is actually pretty sick. Yeah. Vlad the Impaler? Yeah, absolutely. Randon, I am from Europe and I have zero knowledge of British history. Calico. You're in good company. You're in good company. I need one more for a fellowship to help short barefoot guy toss a ring in a volcano. Thought an orc ally might help diplomatically. You have my spear, Adamize. You have my spear. Hey Dad, how do I learn how to use my werewolf powers? Grey Mech. I'm not a werewolf, so you should take my advice with a grain of salt. Yeah? I feel like being a werewolf is not about min-maxing your powers. You know who's a min-maxer? Fucking vampires, dude. Those guys are like... Those guys need to chill. Vampires are like wild. The point of being a werewolf isn't to dominate other people. The point of being a werewolf is to just chill with your bros and just be a furry, you know? Yeah, it's called being a werewolf, not a werewolf, right? Just find a group of other werewolf bros or brosettes or gender neutral bros, right? Like, you know, just find a pack of other werewolves and just have a good time, you know? You look after your crew, they'll look after you, and you're just having a good fucking time, you know? Don't take it too serious. I feel like werewolves take it less seriously and you're just having a good time. And vampires are just, you know, they're very sweaty. Vampires are very sweaty. It's cheaper on eBay. You should do a history themed live stream sometimes too. It might be fun poking at weird history. Yeah, that might be a good idea, 44. But nobody would be interested in listening to that. Like, I'd have no viewers. Like, people would be like, I could pass on this one because I don't give a shit about history. History's boring, right? AJ, I'm going to Costco soon. Have to go early. Yeah, AJ, thank you for coming out. Appreciate it. We are werewolves, not swearwolves. The werewolf homies. Did someone say werewolf? Oh shit, Orc. I actually have a good question for you. What kind of camera equipment do you use for tracking? I'm thinking of using an iPhone. Yeah, Ash and Slime. Ash and Slime. If you're going to be a VTuber, you have to use, I mean, you don't have to, but the best camera to use as a VTuber right now, hands down, is an Apple product with Face ID. It has to have a true depth camera, a Face ID camera. Get an Apple product with a Face ID program, and then install VTube Studio onto it, and that is actually the cutting edge of VTuber camera technology. It's better than like a $400 webcam. It's just the best. And you can get an iPhone XR used on like, you know, on like a reseller's website. I'm not gonna like shill any of them, but like you can get a used iPhone XR for like $200, maybe even less now, maybe like $180, which is kind of pricey. Yes, Ash and Slime. I'm pretty sure an iPhone 12 has Face ID. Ash and Slime, does your phone have Face ID? Like you could tilt the camera towards your face and it auto unlocks. Ash and Slime, does your iPhone 12 auto unlock when you show it your face? Does it have Face ID? If it does, yeah, use your iPhone 12. Hell yeah. I'm pretty sure iPhone 12 has it. Not sure I ordered it. You know what, Ash and Slime, I'm gonna do you a solid. I'm gonna look it up right now. I never look away from my chat, but I'm gonna look away from it just for you. iPhone 12 Face ID. Looks like the iPhone 12 has it, but the Mini might not. No, I think the Mini has it too. Yeah. Ash and Slime, I think you're good. Ash and Slime, you have an iPhone 12, therefore, yes, you will have Face ID. And that's perfect. Just use that. I can see myself smoking a blunt with a werewolf. Let's go, Jonathan. Let's go. Kumiko, I went with an iPad Pro. Yo, iPad Pro gang. Kumiko, I got an iPad Pro as well. Yeah. The main issue with the iPad Pro is it's so fucking big. It helps to have your monitors. Yeah, Kumiko, I'm looking at my iPad right now. It's blocking off like 30% of my right monitor, my side monitor. Yo, Scum 2, welcome back. Scum, it's been a minute. Thank you for coming back. I'm not. Oh man, it sounds like I'm guilt tripping you. I understand you guys are all busy. You know, it does make me really happy to see regulars. You know, people that I recognize. Makes me really happy. Scum, thank you for coming back. How you doing? How you doing? It's been a minute. Anything new? How you been? How you been? The iPad Pro series also has Face ID, but only the Pro. Yes, Nagi. Only the Pro, and it's got to be the second and third generation Pros. Generation 1 iPad Pros don't have Face ID. I can't believe they've gone to 12 dang old phones. Yeah, Sananju. The march of time. Am I right? Whew. Do they sell an iPad, bro? Gotta go, Randon. Have a wacky little English lesson at noon over here. Thanks for streaming. Yeah, Metzi, thank you for coming out. Appreciate it. I'm watching your stream on my iPad Pro. Let's go, Wildfire. Let's go. Thank you, thank you. Now I just need to make an introductory video when it gets here. I'll link you when I do. Yeah, thank you. Where can I best reach you? Discord probably. Ashen Slime Discord is honestly probably the easiest way. Yeah. I agreed. AR Core and Android phones have no equivalent to the IR camera. Yeah, dot projector. Yep. AR kit. This is coming from an Android guy. Yeah, 44. Can I level with you? No offense to people that really like Apple products. I'm a hardcore Android guy. So I was really, really sad when I found out that True Depth camera was an actual hardware advantage. Like Apple actually developed a hardware advantage in their products where it's like 3 to 5 years ahead of the Android equivalent. But kudos to them, man. Like my opinion of Apple went from like down in the dumps to like, okay. You know that like Vince McMahon meme where he's like gradually getting more and more impressed, right? At first he's like, I don't give a shit. And then it's kind of like, okay, no, well now you have my attention. And it's kind of like, oh, I'm interested. Oh, okay. And then he's getting like, oh, I'm turned. And then he's like, oh, nut. Like the last one. When I heard that True Depth camera was actually a hardware advantage over Android, I went from disinterested Vince McMahon to, oh, that's interesting. That's impressive. That's impressive. Like reluctantly impressed by Apple. Silly boy, I love that meme. Yeah, me too. I love it. Dad, can I join Discord? Absolutely, Absol. We welcome you. We welcome you. Please come on in. There's room for one more. I have a Samsung phone. Yeah, Absol, me too. I love Samsung. They just have good phones, but man, the camera is just way behind Apple. Oso, welcome back. How you doing, Oso? Good morning. Thank you for coming out. Huh? The kings of proprietary hardware made one that's fairly decent. Yep, that's wild. By the wise words of an Warframe developer, Apple is overpriced aluminum. Android is my comfort. It's tough. It's tough. Whew. Abby Alien, welcome. Is that May? I think that's May. How you doing? Just taking my stand in to give Dad some love before errands. Yeah, thank you. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it. PC Animation, good night. I'm assuming you're going to sleep because you're in Asia, if I believe correctly. So it's like 2 a.m. for you. Thank you for coming out, PC. Thank you. Good night. Have a good night. I'm pretty good. I saw that you were streaming and just had to pop in. Yeah, also, thank you. I appreciate it. Did you hear now that we have the right to repair? We can now repair our own Apple products. Jonathan, isn't that wild? Isn't that just wild? Whew. How is the Discord server called? Absol. My Discord is called Randon's Den. Randon's Den. And I like it. It's a cozy, comfortable place where no NSFW is allowed. Eventually, I'm going to try to get Discord partners, so no NSFW. I apologize. I love NSFW art, and I've got an NSFW tag on my Twitter that I check twice a day, and I love all the art. I think Swirls made one that was like really good, but I can't. I'm all ages. Like I don't restrict myself from minors, so I'm not R18, and I want to keep it that way, you know. So I can't retweet any NSFW stuff. The Motorola smartphones run Android and they have face tracking. They're actually really advanced, but for some reason nobody talks about Motorola. That's a good point, Ray. I would never consider a Motorola phone, and I don't know why. If it's good, I'll have to look into it. One of the biggest things you'll notice is that Android can't do eye tracking the way you can with Apple. So you don't have pupils moving around and just kind of looking in a general direction. Yeah, Kumiko, I've noticed that too. I started with PRPR Live and I upgraded to VTube Studio once I got my iPad. And it's a big difference. It's not close. It's way better. Jorge Flores, welcome. Good morning. Thank you for coming out. We're shooting the shit. I'm giving boomer dad advice. If you've got any questions, I'll do my best to answer it for you. Does VTubing require a high-spec system? My laptop's kind of starting to turn sucky, and I wonder if I need a better system if I want to get into it. Dual disk. If you have an Apple product with Face ID and you can use that as your camera, you can actually run. It's actually just the resource of running OBS, which is not light. OBS can get kind of chunky, and whatever game you're playing. So if you can run a game and OBS, then you can pretty much be a VTuber. And I think the specs are high, but not prohibitively high, you know? Not too high. We're on Discord. Can I post some art I've done? It's not fan art. I'm just curious, where would I post it? That's a good question, MMP. I'd put it in off-topic or self-promotion. I would personally put it in self-promotion. Like if I wasn't Randon and I was going into Randon's Discord server and I had not fan art, if I had my own art, I would put it in self-promotion. Yeah. Oh, I'm fine, Randon. I've got my hands full trying to meet up with my bestie's boyfriend and I'm see if I can scare him. Hope you've been doing well. Yeah, I wish you the good fortune in the wars to come, scum. Let's go. Scare the shit out of that dude. Dad, can we get McDonald's on the way home? Red error? Yes. Just for you, we'll get McDonald's. You can get a Happy Meal and you can get a soft serve ice cream. Let's go. I'll have to yoink an Apple product, or probably an iPad. Yeah, KR. I select phones based on if they come in funny colors or not. I got a Pixel because it came in purple, but I settled for a white one since it wasn't available in Canada. Gets black coffee and drives late. Dust. I'm not that type of dad. I'm a boomer dad that'll get you the Happy Meal, even if you're like a teenager, you know. Just to flex on you, you know. How do I get myself to not hate doing laundry, Ren? Vinny Tsuki, that's a good question. I think laundry is my least favorite household chore. I would rather do dishes than laundry. I don't like laundry that much. Cool, I want a BTS meal. Get that kid 100 nuggies. Let's go. I was so worried you'd say we have McDonald's at home. Thank God you're a cool dad. Let's go, KR. The PictoTube says, oh, speaking of face tracking and VTubing, I just put down the flat colors on my model and I'm realizing this mouth is going to be hell to rig because it's got sort of a monster mandible thing going on. Yo, PictoTube. Have you seen Juniper Actius? Ego Cider? Juniper has a moon form where she's like a giant moth monster and she's got the crazy little mandible things going on. I highly recommend checking out her. Just Google Juniper moon form and you'll see like videos of her mandible mouth moving and it's like freaking wild. Oh, it's beautiful. It's a work of art. Dad, can I go on world conquest with the other Fox VTubers, please? Yes, Absol. You have my blessing. Take over the world. Or try to, you know? I remember seeing the Think Mark Think meme everywhere before watching Invincible. While I was watching the last episode of Invincible and that scene came up, I literally laughed my ass. So let's go, Wildfire, let's go. This is why I like Dad more than Mom in the divorce. Let's go. I'm the favorite parent. That's a win. That's a win. Let's go. I'm in my late 20s and I'll take a Happy Meal. Hell yeah, Uso. Ain't nothing wrong with a Happy Meal. I tend to put up a stream while I fold my laundry. Take it easy, just chatting with someone while working. That's true. That's true. Why don't I like doing laundry? Let me think about that. Let me give you an actual, well thought out, true reason why I don't like doing laundry. Let me think. I don't like doing laundry. Why don't I like doing laundry? That's a good question. You know what it might be? I might dislike doing laundry because you have to do it in stages. Does that make sense? When you're doing laundry, stage 1 is you put it in the washing machine, and then you have to wait an hour, right? And then you have to take the wet laundry. I hate the feeling of wet laundry. You have to take the wet laundry out, put it into a dryer, and then wait an hour, right? And then you have to take it out, warm laundry out, which is okay, but like also kind of staticky. I hate static electricity. And then you have to fold it. So it's like a staggered hobby that like you can't be done with all at once. Does that make sense? I don't like laundry because it takes like 3 hours to do it. Sorting your laundry. Yeah, I sort my laundry. That's true. It's just, I'd rather just be done with it. So when I'm doing dishes, I'm done. Like, I do it, and it takes, like, it might take 30 minutes, it might take an hour, but once I'm done with the dishes, I'm done, you know? Yeah. Jedwin asks, Jedwin, I saw your question. Give me a second. Dad, I'm choosing my major. Do you think mind control enchantment magic is more evil than necromancy? No, I don't think it's inherently more evil. I guess mind control is more evil. Yeah. Yeah, mind control is probably more evil. Enchantment is fine. Use a dryer sheet. Wildfire, good night. Thank you for coming out. Laundry the Warhammer of daily chores. If you successfully raise a family, I think you can get a scholarship. To what? Ah, necromancy. I see. Go for those fully automatic ones. Family got one last year. It's great. Toss it in, pick it up 4 hours, are already dry. We need a folding robot. Let's go. I bought all my clothes black so I don't have to sort them. That's the big brain move, 44. Laundry has stages like that one annoying JRPG boss that doesn't want to die and changes forms constantly. Exactly, Izumi. That's why I dislike laundry. Yeah, it's a multi-stage JRPG boss. It's like, I'm not for that. Whew. I want more tea. I want more tea, and I'm out of water. Can I take like a 3 to 5 minute break and get some tea and some water and maybe turn on my AC? Because it's starting to get hot in my room. Necromancy is ecological repurposing of supplies. Mind control violates the right of sentient entities. Grey Nothing knows what it's all about. He knows it. To be honest, the only sorting I do is not by color, it's whether or not the use is gentle and hang dry. Yeah, that's true. That's true, Kumiko. I actually don't have colorful clothing that much. That goes 0. Yeah. I know that go. To hit armor class 0. Atomize. You're a real one. You're an OG. And a lot of enchantment magic just circumvents people's free will. I think using skeletons just to do my thing makes a lot more sense. Yeah, Jedwin, I think you've sold me on it. Necromancy is the way to go. Dad, help me learn how to wake up from my alarm in the morning. Silly tomato. I have a good answer for this one. I have a really good answer for this one. I have a good answer for this. How do you wake up in the morning? For people that aren't naturally early birds. I am not an early bird, but I very rarely oversleep, right? This is my secret. I have shitty tea, daily drinkers, so to speak, like low-end tea, and I have high-end tea, the good shit, right? I don't allow myself to drink the good shit unless I'm making it within 15 minutes of my alarm going off. If I'm up 16 minutes after my alarm goes off, I don't reward myself with the good tea. And that's the tea, sis. I have to drink the shitty shit if I don't wake up within 15 minutes of my alarm going off. But if I do wake up within 15 minutes, I get the good stuff. How bad is the bad tea? I'm in 7. It's okay. It's a noticeable difference in quality though. It's like 3 times worse than my good shit. Sure, necromancy might not be as evil as mind control, but that doesn't mean you should try necromancy. For one, could you imagine the smell? Yeah, Greymac. The smell is pretty crazy. Unless you're raising skeletons. Skeletons don't smell like anything. I just got out of bed, and if it's 7:30, I'll drink a chalky milk. That's cultured as hell. You guys making fun of me? It's Stefania Pedrosa. Hello, welcome, welcome. Good morning. Or if you're coming in from Europe, good evening. Good evening. If you're here in around my time zone, it'll be morning for you. Good morning or good evening. Or if you're in Asia, that's like good midnight. It's like 1 a.m. for you. Snap off, wig. I need to cycle out some clothes. I think I still have some from middle school. Let's go, Harney. That's the good stuff. I like illusion. You can have people question what and sometimes who is real. If you don't mind fooling yourself, you can spruce up a place that's past its capability. Yeah. Skeletons got no tendons or anything. It's just bones. It's just a way to motivate my sorry ass. Let's go, Absol. Orc Dad, are you proud of us? Hatch, I'm very proud of you. I'm proud of all of you. You're all my little pog champs. Come here. I personally didn't like that meme, so I feel a little bit dirty saying it. I want to name it Lord Wiggles. Honestly, now I'm thinking hard of what my good versus bad tea is. Yeah. Okay, gotta take off. Yeah, Onikind, thank you for coming out. I appreciate it. I'm not gonna be on for much longer. I'm gonna do 3 minutes on the dot, so I got 45 minutes or so. And I might take 5 minutes to refresh my tea and get some air conditioning up in here because it's getting hot. I think it's like over 90 degrees in my room now. Dad, can we have a war? All right, Absol, I'm gonna be real with you. I try to keep my voice down on Saturday streams because I do have neighbors. I live in an apartment, so I've got like upstairs neighbors. I try not to raise my voice too much. I try not to scream or shout. I do scream and shout Mondays and Thursdays, but it's it's morning. If my neighbors are sleeping, I don't want to like scare them. I apologize, Absol. If you check in on a Monday or Thursday, I will give you the WAAAAGHHHHHHHH to your heart's desire. But I would feel really bad if I woke up my neighbors if they're like trying to sleep in on a weekend and they had a rough week at work and you know. I hate being rude. I hate it. I apologize. Yeah. Randon, I need advice. I saw a car with a bunch of anime stickers and it was really cringe. How should I deal with it? Astro, I'm gonna give you the way to deal with something like that, okay? You take your phone and you take a picture of that car, right? And then you upload it onto twitter.com with only one word as the caption, cringe. And then you'll instantly feel better about it and you won't need to think about that car anymore, all right? So you take your phone, you take a picture of that car, and then you caption it cringe, and then you can forget about it. You can just forget about it. Forget about it. It won't trouble your mind anymore. Dad's considerate. I live near a mall and anime sticker cars are alarmingly common. Let's go, Vinny. How about a wah like Waluigi? I can do that. Wah! Wah! I like it. I personally like anime stickers on cars. It makes me think, oh, a fellow cultured individual. But I understand why people think it's cringe. I understand. Arson versus just posting cringe. Yeah. Virgin cringe anime car versus Chad random Twitter post. Frickin' Bayonetta meme. I never used to wake up back when I was in school, also during college, but in my adult life, I constantly wake up at the exact time I need to without an alarm. KR, you've ascended. You've ascended. Is it just me who thinks those cars are cool? They spend so much time and money in it, and I think it's cool. Yeah, red error, me too. I personally like it. I'm happy whenever I see stickers like that, but I understand that some people don't like it. And you know, I think they're allowed to not like it. I think people are allowed to not like things that they don't like, you know? Like Astro, they think it's cringe, so they're allowed to think it's cringe, you know? And I think posting it on Twitter and saying, ugh, cringe, is safe. It's a healthy way to let go of that negativity, right? It's healthy. It's healthy. Hey, that's my car, you savages. Let's go, use me. Let's go. It's only cringe because one of the cars said hentai club. I have a Coco sticker on my car. No, Coco. Thinking about Coco still makes me sad. All right, guys. Can you give me 5 minutes? 5 minutes? Can I be right back for 5 minutes? I'll leave my my scene on so you can see me like disembodied, and I'll mute myself so I can turn on the AC. It's getting hot in my room. I want more tea. I want more water. Yeah. Can you give me 5? Can you give me 5? I'll be right back. Yeah. BRB 1013. Let's go. I'm back. Give me a second. Let me turn off my AC. All right, we're off. And we're back. My tea is going to take a little bit of time. I'm gonna give it like a minute or two before pouring it out. Oh, it's so much cooler in my room. Just 5 minutes of the AC on is enough to just oh man. I'm sweating. Iggy, welcome. Thank you for stopping on by. How you doing? This is Barely Moving Body. I return. Shiba Rin, welcome. How you doing, Shiba? Rin? We'll call you Rin. Thank you, Rin. It's been 9 years, Dad. We missed you so much. Yeah, I went out for a pack of cigarettes and I never came back. How's your trip to the fifth dimension? Pretty good. I've got, I'm drinking the good tea this morning because I woke up on time. And it's just a shame to drink tea this good only once. This amount of tea, dry tea leaf that I put into this brew is probably worth about $6 or $7. So like, yeah. I gotta brew it 2 or 3 times minimum, you know? Bebo indeed. I propose a development of fake parody commercial for bouts of AFK. Atomize? I really want to commission animations. I do. I really, when I have disposable hobby funds, that's probably going to be September, because August is going to be, I'm going to commission Woozy to do my full body, right? So August hobby funds are spoken for. I can't spend it on anything else. Also, I'm probably going to need to, need to like simp a little bit less for my favorite VTubers. So probably September, I might commission some animations. I want to put little animated thingies, you know? Krusty boy, welcome. Yeah, I do love my tea, Rin. I love it. Animations are notoriously high effort, high budget. Yeah, KR. I'm willing to put in like $200 to $300 for custom animations, you know? Like, you know, tiny little animations just to spruce things up. Time to simp for your least favorite VTubers now. Does this mean when you go AFK, we'll be forced to watch random Fortnite dancing? I might have it like on this screen because people seem to really like to see me like a puppet with its strings cut. You guys seem to really like that. But I might add a little like cute little animation, you know, so you guys could look at that too. Thoughts on rooibos? It's one of my favorite teas. Rooibos is delicious, but MMP. Rooibos is it's not a tea. In order to be a tea, it has to be made from the tea plant, Camellia sinensis. So rooibos is made from a different plant, and I think I think rooibos is from South Africa. I think it's a plant from South Africa. So it's technically a tisane, an herbal tea, and I like it. Tastes good. It's got a good flavor. I like it a lot. Random flexing animation. Let's go. Rooibos is a tea-adjacent drink. Yeah, it's an herbal tea. It's like a, you know, chamomile tea? Chamomile tea, in my opinion, you're not wrong when you call chamomile tea a tea, but it's not a tea, you know? It's not a tea made from tea leaf. It's a tisane, yeah. That's exactly how it's spelled, tisane, yeah. Or tisani, I don't know. I don't know how to say that. I don't know how to pronounce that word. But yeah, it's an herbal tea. A cycling animation would whip ass. Yeah, that'd be freaking cool. I'm begging for a little random tea drinking animation. That would be cute. DJ Cat, hello, welcome. Dasani water. Oi, I thought they were called infusions. You could infuse a tea as well. You infuse a tea, you know. Yeah. Yes. Cute chibi animation of Random turning on the AC and making tea. Yeah. I like the idea of like chibi Random bicycling but I'm in my work clothes and I just have a helmet on and I look like a Mormon. Apologies. I don't think that's an insult. That's not an insult to Mormons. I just think it's funny. I think I would look like a Mormon if I was in like in my work clothes right now and I'm bicycling to work with the helmet on, like, because that's literally what Mormons look like when they're going door to door and I don't know what it's called, evangelizing, whatever. So would Salabat be a tea? I don't know what Salabat is. You're not a poser. You're not a poser, scum. I think chamomile tea is a tea. It's just an herbal tea, you know? It's made of ginger root. Oh, ginger tea is really good. I love ginger tea. Ginger tea is for me, I drink ginger tea. I drink ginger tea when I got like shaky hands. When I'm like nervous, I drink ginger and it calms me down. And I don't know why. Would you like to hear about tea, random bicycling? Honestly, I enjoy animating mundane things. Yeah, KR. It's good stuff. Yo, as an ex-mo, insult them all you want. Hatch. When Mormons move to go convert others, it's called a mission and they're called missionaries. Yeah. Tea infused with lithium? What? Isn't lithium toxic? With a big ass axe on your back with T axes on it. It's very weird callback. Let's go. I think I'm ready to pour. Let's pour. Oh yeah, that's the stuff. Ooh, that's delicious. I gotta let it cool a little bit because it's boiling hot. Yuja cha is extremely good tea. Yuja. Is that it's like a citrus plant, right? I believe that's either Japanese or Korean tea, and it's made with like a citrus plant. It's like a sour type tea. Lithium is something prescribed for bipolar disorder. Oh. Yeah. It's delicious. It's good tea. Uranium tea. Uranium tea. It's good. Flashback to old work drinking ginger juice with my ex-boss and hating the hell out of it. Yeah, ginger is very strong. It stings the nostrils. 60% of the time, it works every time. That doesn't make sense. It's about as toxic as all the other neuroleptics. I'm drinking hot tea and hot coffee. I always manage to burn my tongue even after blowing on it for so long. Yeah, Rin, isn't that how it is? I've been drinking tea for so long that it's deadened my tongue, so my tongue is fine. It burns my lips though. My lips will never get used to hot liquid, you know? Oh yeah, lithium for bipolar. If you're on it for years and years, it can cause problems. Oof. Yikes. That's tough. That's real tough. Yeah, I'm not gonna risk it. I know it's too hot. I'm heading out to do my performance now. Enjoy the rest of your morning. Yeah, Scum, thank you for coming out. Appreciate it. I hope your performance is a smash hit. Smash hit in chat. Thank you. DJ Cat says, the mention of medication reminded me to take my own, so thank you. Yeah. Good on you. I think, I don't know. It's important to take medication as prescribed, you know? A lot of the times that I've screwed up, I've been on medication before, you know, for depression, you know? And I think if I could go back in time and slap some sense into myself, I would be like, Randon, what are you doing? Just because you feel better doesn't mean you should stop taking your medication. Take your fucking medication, dude. My dude, what is wrong with you? Please take your medication. Your life is going to be so much better if you just take it as prescribed, you know? Don't stop taking medication just because you feel better today. What about tomorrow? What about the day after, you know? How do you feel about iced tea, not the sweet stuff? I love iced tea. Iman 7. I like sweet tea as well. I like all teas. I love boba tea. I love boba milk tea. I like sweet tea, like southern sweet tea. I like iced tea with no sweetener. I like all teas. I do. It's good stuff. I'm not a tea snob, actually. I know a lot about high-end tea, but I'm not a tea snob. I like all teas. I'm a book snob. I'm like 100% a fiction snob. I could say things about fiction in this chat that will instantly lose me regulars. They'll be like, ooh, I don't like Randon anymore. So I'm just not going to talk about my taste in books. What did Jedwin do? I just got food and I'm currently fighting the urge to burn the entirety of my mouth by wolfing it down. Jedwin, you are the master of your own ship. As your advisor, I would advise you not to, but if you do it, hell yeah, man. You are the captain of your own destiny, and if you want to burn your mouth by wolfing it down, you can do that. You have the power. You have agency. Randon, Margaret Atwood. I do like Margaret Atwood. Margaret Atwood did the TV series that everybody's going wild over, right? Oh shit. I forgot what it was called. Margaret Atwood was pretty good. It's not bad. Ah, shit. What is it called? The Good Wife? The Handmaid's Tale! There we go. Yeah. I read the original. Pretty good. A little heavy-handed. A little. Thoughts on magical realism? I love magical realism, Harney. I love it. Thoughts on Brandon Sanderson's books? I have not read a Brandon Sanderson book. So MMP, I cannot give you an opinion on that. And I am actively going to avoid giving opinions on books because I'm gonna start saying offensive things. Not like racist, but I mean like offense. Like I'm gonna say things that are rude, you know? I'm gonna say things that are like actually rude, so I'm gonna avoid talking about books. Yes. Unfortunately, meds are not like food and drink. Especially antidepressant of regular use, so you can't just take antidepressant pills like aspirin as if depression was a headache. Yes, Kumiko, I agree. I agree. You need to trust your medical professional and take your medication as directed, you know? Cannot stress that enough. Sometimes you need to be heavy-handed so people get the point. People can be dense. Me, yeah, I'm very dense. Dreamless. I'm a very dense person. Yeah. Whoa, why were you 5 frames per second in there a bit? Yikes. Yeah, I'm dropping frames. Wow. I'm dropping frames and it's going up. Oh my god, what's happening? What is happening? Woof. I'm in the red. What's happening to my... Yeah. No, it's not just you guys. It's lagging for me too. I'm looking at it. Oh my god, I'm dropping so many frames. What is happening? No. It's my internet. Yikes. I apologize for that. Whew. It's dropping again. Oh my god. Give me a second. I'm gonna check my router for something, okay? Give me a second. I apologize. Give me 1 second. I don't know what's going on. Yeah, it's like actually fucking up. Oh my god. 5,900 dropped frames. I've never seen it this bad before. Holy shit. What is going on? I don't know. It's like, this is the worst I've ever seen it. Oh, man. No, I'm pretty sure Epic is done. I shut off Epic. I shut off everything. I have Steam on. Is it Steam? Steam, are you fucking updating something? Steam, what the fuck, man? Downloads? No, nothing. It's not Steam. What the fuck? That's like really bad. Oh my god. It dropped to 0. Oh my god. 7,000? 8,000? Why is it dropping every... What the fuck is going on? What the fuck? Ugh. I apologize. I might have to stop the stream here. And I just got a new router as well. Fuck! Fucking goddamn it. I don't know. It's like really bad. I might can't hear me. I might have to call the stream here. Apologize. It's like dead. It's like actually dead. What the fuck? I'm at like 0 KBS. All right. I'm gonna call it. I apologize. Take care, everyone. I'm gonna call it. Oh my god. All right, I'll be back on Monday. I'll yell at my ISP and get this shit sorted out. Yeah. I apologize. Take care, everyone. Good evening. Take care. Good day.